Bear down, Chicago Bears. This is going to be my final video devoted, if you will, to Justin Fields. It is my opinion that this was probably not the best of moves. It was, however, as we've learned from Ian Rappaport, the move that Justin Fields did want, knowing that the management at the Pittsburgh Steelers believe that they can win a Super Bowl with Justin Fields. They're bringing him in along with Russell Wilson to turn that franchise around. Multiple times over the last 15 years, the Pittsburgh Steelers have found themselves in the throes of the playoffs and, in fact, won 2 Super Bowls. So they're familiar with the playoffs. They're familiar with winning. They think Justin Fields is their winning guy, and more power to them. Ryan Poles, on the other hand, does not think that his team, the Chicago Bears, is going to get there with Justin Fields. Now, many of us are going to disagree with that assessment. We don't like the fact that we see that. We don't like what's happening right now. But I want to be the first, or one of the first, that is a Justin Maxey, that has been a Justin Maxey all this time, to ask each and every one of you to just give this a chance, because the Bears are going to be fine. Are the Bears going to win the Super Bowl next year with Justin Fields? Probably not. Are the Bears going to win with Caleb Williams? Probably not. Is there a better chance with Caleb Williams? In my opinion, no. It does not mean, however, that Caleb Williams couldn't be a fast study, and that we could see a big move, and perhaps this actually looks like what we've seen in the quote unquote window dressing. But this is the time to talk about Justin. Justin was the hero of Chicago. For that purpose, I guess it's time to just say the hero walks away. Justin Fields was in the hearts and minds of many, many Chicago Bears fans. There was a poll out recently. 81% of the fan base wanted Justin Fields to return, and 19% wanted another quarterback. And I say another quarterback because it was not about Caleb Williams. It's never been about Caleb Williams. It's been about Justin Fields. The fans loved the fact that he had passion. In fact, to make a point, on the day that Justin Fields was traded, he was in Dusseldorf, Germany, training and playing football with children, teaching them a little bit about the American football game, because it was a testament to his character and who he actually is. Now, maybe we see that from a new quarterback, whoever that quarterback may be. We think it's going to be Caleb Williams, but the reason that Justin Fields had the hearts and minds of the Chicago Bears was the potential that we saw in the field that was unrealized. It should be realized that it was unrealized, and the passion that he had for the community, for what he did for all the people around here. So we salute Justin Fields today and wish him well in his move into Pittsburgh, and certainly hope to see him again in a losing effort in the playoffs, by the way, as the Chicago Bears take the victory. But it should be noted, and we should take the time to address some very important, very, very important things here. Among them is that this is a statistic chart right here that really belies what we feel about Justin Fields. Coming in 2021, Justin Fields had a 59% completion ratio, 1,870 yards passing in 12 games, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, growing pains, rookie pains. We didn't see it. We knew there was lightning in a bottle there. We weren't catching it. 2022 happened. 2022 was an unmitigated disaster for the Chicago Bears, leading to a situation in which the Bears did not win a game for almost a year. And in that time, Justin Fields improved in every statistical category that mattered. But he was sacked a lot. Quarterback rating continued to increase. QBR continued to go up. More touchdowns, on and on. And in 2023, the Bears lost the first 4 games. Did not look like a prepared team. Did not look ready for success. Did not look in any way like a team that wanted to be a champion or even a playoff contender. And that turned around after an injury to Justin Fields, in which he had to sit down for 4 games and heal. In the time that he came back, the Bears went 5-3 to end the season after going 2-2 while he was out. Ended up 7-10. He had 2,562 yards passing in fewer games than 2023. Touchdowns were about the same. Interceptions slightly down. Completions percentage slightly up. But still, the sacks remained. Still, the quarterback rating did not go through the roof. And we as fans, we went through some stuff. We really did go through some things because at one point we had opportunities. We had opportunities to win games with Detroit. Detroit came back and scored 14 points on the defense to take a late lead in a game that we should have won for sure. With 4 minutes and 54 seconds, the Bears were leading 26-14 before the Bears defense gave up two straight touchdowns that would not have happened had Justin just moved the ball down the field and done what needed to be done. So, those are problems. And then when we got the ball back at the end of the game, Justin Fields had an opportunity to lead us to victory and have a come from behind win after being up 12 points with 4.5 minutes left. And the very first play, Justin gets a front side sack that most quarterbacks will see coming. For some reason, Justin didn't even see it coming. So there are questions. There are Cleveland 20-17 in a game that the Bears should have been able to score more. Green Bay 19-7, 17-9 in a game that we should have scored some points. Now we have issues, but there were missed opportunities for Justin Fields left on that field all of the time. And the time for performance was then. It was not later. So there was a reason for this move. Rushing had 420 yards in his rookie season, 1,143 yards rushing in 2022, 657 yards rushing in 2023. An electric guy with the football, absolute dynamite. And we were just proud to have him, just proud to have him. But that led to questions. And when the questions came up, it's in the hands of Mr. Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles' job, responsibility is to put together the best possible team that he can to give the Chicago Bears the best chance to win a Super Bowl and to do a great job for the fan base. And we love Justin Fields, but Justin Fields missed. He missed as much as he hit. And that problem continued to manifest itself despite that there were issues that were not Justin. There were issues that were coaching related. There were plenty of issues, but those issues weren't enough. Justin had his own issues and he wasn't overcoming those issues. And sometimes it's important that a person get a new start. The best thing for Justin in this situation was to get a new start, was to get on a team where the management wanted him. Ryan Poles did not want Justin Fields. Ryan Poles, by the way, I should say, does not have a problem with Justin Fields. And I don't think that that he thinks that Justin Fields can't do the job. But Justin Fields was going to cost 60-something million dollars in the next 3 years, where Caleb Williams was going to cost $27 million. And Caleb Williams appears on paper and in the eye test to be a little more complete as a passer than Justin Fields has been. We can make arguments about records, etc., but at the end, Caleb Williams seems to be a special kind of passer. Will it translate to the NFL? I don't know, but they do think, and a lot of analysts think, that he is a special kind of talent. So Ryan Poles was left with very few options other than to reach in and go with what he knows. And what he knows is build the team to the best of your ability and give Chicago a chance to win. And that's what this comes down to. This is a chance for the Chicago Bears to win, not Ryan Poles, not Justin Fields, not Caleb Williams. This is a chance for the Chicago Bears to win. And this is, in his estimation, potentially a generational opportunity to get a quarterback who might be the best quarterback that the Chicago Bears have had ever. He probably will rate out as the best quarterback ever drafted by the Chicago Bears, despite the fact that for most of us, Justin Fields is the heart and mind of the team. Caleb Williams represents opportunity. And an important note here, I want to get back to this. Ian Rappaport did come out and say that at least 4 additional teams inquired about trading for Fields. So the fact that, people told you that there was no market for Justin Fields, that was a lie. That he had no place, that was a lie. There were plenty of teams that were reaching out, but Fields' representation asked for him not to be traded there. He wanted to go to the Steelers, and the Bears did right by him. Now, did the Bears do right by Justin Fields? I'll leave that for you to decide. I think that they did. I think that again, I will always say that I think he gives us the best chance to win, and I say that not because I think he's a better quarterback than Caleb Williams, but I like those draft picks way more than I like Caleb Williams versus Justin Fields. And I hope that that makes sense. It's nothing against Justin or Caleb Williams. I like the draft picks more. Justin Fields, phenomenal talent, and a great man. And it's a shame that it didn't work out here. But Justin did get what he wanted, which was to go to the team that he wanted to be on. So now that leaves us with what our Chicago Bears offense looks like sans Justin Fields. And that leaves us with DJ Moore and Keenan Allen as the wide receivers, Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett as the tight ends, Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright as the tackles, Tevin Jenkins and Nate Davis as the guards, Coleman Shelton at center, Caleb Williams at quarterback, most probably, and DeAndre Swift as the featured running back. I do have a question mark still over Tyler Scott. I'm not sure that he qualifies as that slot receiver yet. I think the jury's still out on whether or not he will be that guy. I really don't know any reason that the Bears won't make any more moves. From the perspective of the Chicago Bears salary cap, there's still $31 million sitting there available right now. Again, we're going to take 10 probably into the season, leaving 21 right now for draft picks, which are not going to be that expensive. Other than Caleb Williams will be about 9 million, but the rest of the picks are going to be less than 20. So that's going to leave about $11 million. And there's a lot that you can do to fill that slot position with another good go-to sort of receiver, or maybe they make the decision on sticking with Tyler Scott. So I don't know what the future holds, but this looks to be what the lineup is. So I'm not going to get into what the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to look like going into this year. I will be furious with Ryan Poles if the Pittsburgh Steelers end up in the playoffs with Justin Fields and in some fashion something comes to light. The Chicago Bears get on a roll. The Pittsburgh Steelers get on a roll. We end up in the Super Bowl together, and Justin Fields beats the Chicago Bears in the Super Bowl. There's a ferocity and a level of furiousness that the Chicago Bears fans would have with with Ryan Poles that would probably lead to Ryan Poles not being part of the Chicago Bears going forward if that were to happen. Now, the odds of that happening less than 1% in my opinion. I don't think that that's even realistic. But Justin Fields is no longer the quarterback of the Chicago Bears. We have to welcome Caleb Williams. So we're going to stop making Justin Fields directed content here. But we will be covering the Chicago Bears every single day. I hope that you wish Justin well as anybody else. And I hope that you guys, when it comes time to it, and we've got a couple weeks here, but I hope that you guys, when it's time, we're going to be welcoming to Caleb Williams. We're going to be excited for the possibilities of what Caleb Williams might bring to this team. And I do say might, I'm not sure yet, but might bring to this team. And maybe, just maybe, the excitement, the enthusiasm, it's all going to lead to a fantastic season no matter what. And perhaps we're going to find out that some of the struggles that we had last season may even have been unnecessary. But we still love Justin. So this is it for the Justin side of the broadcast, I guess. And guys, bear down. And we're certainly going to miss him, but the future is still bright for the Chicago Bears.